beings, and welcome to Energize You TV Season 7, Episode number 12. Are you wanting to feel more love? What if love isn't just an emotion, yet is a measurable vibrational frequency? One proven to actually rewire your brain, calm your nervous system down, and even strengthen your heart. Ooh, are you stepping in? Because, wow, that's what we're going to be talking about today on Leading with Love, Trusting the Voice Within You. And every week we take from the Ignite book. So go ahead, and this one's all about raise your energy in 30 seconds or less naturally so you shine with more energy, joy, and abundance. So get your copy today. Let me sign it, send it to you, and oh my gosh, so much fun, right? Because this is powerful because the theme is love. And the thing is this week's in the wisdom segment, we have the amazing Lightworker, my dear friend for years and years, an amazing Lightworker, yes, Marie Minor Nugent. And she is a mentor, hypnotherapist, a confidence coach. And what she does is she helps in hers healing gifts have touched so many people. And also, I chose her for the Leading with Love because she truly radiates. You'll feel her love. This wisdom just absorbs through her. It's just amazing. So these are going to be writer-downers. It's very exciting. So make sure you go now and go get your pens and paper. And of course, you know I'm the water pusher and the breath pusher every morning on Facebook and Instagram. Go to my stories and I'll just remind you to drink some water and take that deep breath because I love you so much. But there is even more. Oh, I'm going to take a drink now. And the thing is there's even more. We have the favorite of everyone. It seems to be the exciting crystal connection, which will be coming up. And then also the energy awareness. We're going to teach you about energy, which is the hottest thing going right now, right? Everybody's talking about energy and all. So big one. And then it's also one of the top picks for many of you is the energy clearing in the reset segment, where in 30 seconds or less, I'll show you how to do that so you can reset your energy. Isn't that powerful? And then the viewer's fave is the Reiki for Life segment also. So stay tuned to that one. And then, of course, the wisdom section with Marie is going to be so much fun. And then the highly requested, the personal calibration activation. And today we have a special because Marie is going to do it for us today. So I'm very excited about that. And then, of course, we'll dance it out. So you know what? Go ahead and be kind. There's many of you and your family, your friends, you know people that are stuck. They're seeking these spiritual questions, wanting to understand the quantum physics of energy. So go ahead and share this with them. They'll love it because they'll be really thankful for you. And right now, let's go to the Shine On book. And let's do a quote from the Shine On book from Love, which is secret number 6. And the quote is, "The shine of a smile is a simple act of shared love." Isn't that true? Now, the dopamine and all the other things that go around with when you smile and what happens to everything in your body, it's like giving yourself a little kiss. It really is. So that's the Shine On book. Get it today. It will change your life also. And so as we move on to the next segment, it's the energy awareness segment. And I love this because why? Science tells us everything is energy. No matter what, pain to grief, to overwhelm, everything in our life is that energy. And the thing is even Einstein, he told us in many different things, he showed us that energy cannot be created or destroyed, can only be changed. And I love that one. And I also love this one because he showed that everything is connected through energy, even things we can't see. Now, have you ever walked into a room and your stomach drops and you just feel this something? That's energy. Or have you ever went in and you're like, all of a sudden, you're so happy and you're like, how did I get this happy? What's going on? That is energy. And that's what you're feeling is energy because someone around you. And now people say that about me all the time. They're like, once I get around you, I get in this great mood, Angel. I'm like, that's because of the biofield. And that is an energy that is moving through your biofield, and it's your personal energy field. And it's real. It's science. And the thing is this is what it kind of looks like. And it does. It just goes out. So understanding that you have a biofield, and that is scientific. Also understand that you have an aura. And now that's a little bit more that spiritual stuff we've heard before. But you know what? You do have an aura, and they can take a picture of it. And I've been doing readings on those for years and years. They're also fun. But the thing is, too, is understanding that you have this emotional frequency, vibrational frequency chart. And this is real. Because shame, blame, guilt, fear, trying too hard, all these emotions of anger, of guilt, of fear, all these lower vibrations can bring you down, and you can actually have more pain in your body because of it. And the thing is when you raise it into that reason, that love, that joy, that grateful gratitude, that peace, that compassion, what happens is you feel better. And people have asked me before, they're like, Angel, how do you do this with energy if you're in chronic pain all the time, being diagnosed with lupus, fibromyalgia, arthritis, Sjogren's, and neuropathy in my hands and my feet? Why? Because I keep my energy, what? I keep it up in that peace, compassion. Big one is the gratitude. I just feel so grateful, gratitude all the time. And that brings your frequency up, and it helps you to really connect. And your heart is the biggest one. It generates the body's most powerful rhythmic electromagnetic energy is in your heart. And this is proven. So when you come from your heart, what are you doing? You're really energizing and being able to connect to your higher self, your energy frequency. So this is important. So let's put our hands together right now. Put your hands together and rub them together, And I want you to take your hands right here. And I want you to feel. Can you feel this energy? When you feel this energy, that's what energy feels like. And you can feel it around you. So just play with it sometime. But you have to be calm. You have to do the breathing so you can get yourself there. Because of this energy, you're messing or you're playing with your aura or your biofield. So play with it because it's kind of fun. And this is the things that I do, and is I just always like to remind you, just like a music conductor with an orchestra, you can learn to move and change your energy field. Yes, you can. Now, it's exciting, yes, but just like I do when I am holding space for an event as the event energy conductor, I guide the energy of the people in their not in their biofield, but the biofield around them, because I create my biofield. That is why I call myself an energy conductor. And it is powerful because I guide invisible energies of people, spaces, and I do that here at eWomen Network Phoenix and a lot of different places. There's another place that I'm going to be at this next weekend. So it's powerful right here. And I'm going to be doing that for both of those breakthrough experiences. Powerful. But here's the thing. And I really want you to hear this right here, right now. Here's the thing. You are. And that's just exciting because you're already that energy conductor. And you can move the energy. You can balance the energy. And you can also manage the energy. But the biggest thing that you do that maybe you don't really understand is that you are the energy conductor of your own life. And that's really what you're doing all the time, is being that conductor. So continue being that conductor, because I see you and it is powerful. And you know what? Right now, right here, before we go to the next segment of the energy clearing and the reset segment, we're going to go to a spotlight moment by the amazing Simone. And she's going to be on next week. So here.
Hi everyone, I'm Simone Fortier, founder of the Fascia Training Institute and Quantum Success Coaching. I'm so excited to be on Energize TV. Hope to see you there with the amazing host, Angel Marie, who is a beacon of light for curating a space for you and all of us to raise our frequency, to attract what we want into our life, to heal and just elevate the energy in every room. And I'm going to be sharing how to overcome and break through self-sabotage, where it sneaks up and places frequencies, thoughts and that keep us from success. So my tip today is just really start your day with a positive thought. It shifts your energy and helps you move through any of those blocks. So thank you, Angel, for hosting me on the show. It's an amazing program. I hope to see you on Energized TV. We'll see you soon.
Beautiful, beautiful, Simone. And there's her information. So if you want to track her out before the show next week, go ahead and check it out, because she is going to give us a world of information about self-sabotage. So thank you to Simone. And as we move on, because we are almost getting close to the segment when Marie gets to come on, yay! That's always exciting. So as we move on to the next segment, we're going into the energy clearing. So let's just start taking a deep breath. And as you start taking that deep breath and going into this clearing segment, take a breath and let it out. Feel your whole body, the nervous system going down. And as you do, what you do, hear my voice and feel the energy as we're removing, releasing any and all energies of vibrational frequencies that are not in accordance with your energy. Just imagine this clearing of these gold, beautiful crystalline gold waters just flushing through every cell nuclear, to every system, to every organ, DNA, and RNA. And feel this energy field as it's removing and releasing. And now it is absolutely clearing, and now being open. And feel this energy as you hear my voice, but really feel my voice as you feel this vibration of this energy, of this higher power. And now breathe, take another breath in. Big one in. And as you release, you're open now for more wisdom, information, and knowledge from your higher self. And also absorb this energy from the universe, because this clearing, this balancing is very powerful. So know it, believe it, feel this energy, feel it. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here and doing this. Energy can shift your life, and it's shifting for the good right now, right here. Beautiful. Okay. So now as we move to the next segment, we're moving into the Reiki for Life segment. Now, Reiki and love are deeply connected. They both flow through energy. Reiki channels universal life force energy through your hands, through my hands, right? While love is the highest vibrational frequency. Also, gratitude is very high up there too. Joy is too. I just have to say that. So when you bring them together, all of this, you create this foundation for confidence. Because confidence is born from what? Being grateful, gratitude, being in joy, being in love, and that self-love. That's the love of self, love of life, and love of that divine connection. Think about it. When your energy feels heavy with doubt or fear, confidence feels totally like, oh my gosh, I can't even get to that, right? And Reiki opens the channels, and sound amplifies the frequency together. They awaken the natural ability to heal. Now, science even supports this connection. Study of the heart-brain cohesive I always get this one kind of, it's like coherence, like those from the Heart Math Institute, shows that when people focus on feeling of love and appreciation, their nervous system shifts to balance. The stress decreases, the heart rhythm smooths out, and the body enters a state of harmony. Reiki energy healing does the same thing. It helps to release the stress, realign the natural state of love, which is where confidence flourishes. Beautiful, right? I hear you there. It's so beautiful. And then when I place my hands over and near when we're doing Reiki, it happens to the body is remembering the love. And that's really what's happening. It's remembering the love that is coming in and remembering how to shift your vibrational field. So that's why after a Reiki session, people often say they feel not only lighter and calmer, but also more certain of themselves, more capable and more open to possibilities. And this is the thing. It is not just a fix-all little kind of thing going on. It's not like that at all. It actually is something that lasts. And it's not just a temporary, it's energy recalibrating to love, which empowers your confidence. And that's from the inside out. And it's beautiful. And if you want to learn this, because many people do, I teach Reiki level 1, 2, and master level. I have Reiki shares all the time for my students. And remember that Reiki, stillness isn't lazy, it's sacred. Reiki gives your nervous system permission to finally exhale. And that is the big one right there, is when it gets to exhale and get to know and energize the energy around you. So amazing, amazing Reiki is. So coming up, and I'd like to do this quote right now with you, is love is the root, confidence is the blossom. Oh, I love that, right? Now coming up is the crystal segment. And I like this because I use this one all the time. It's like a tuning fork for the nature, for the natural energy flow of alignment. And I love this crystal for that. But we're going to be right back after this, because we're going to go to a commercial message, and then I'll bring you the crystal of the week. So here we go, right after this.
Traditional business cards are often lost or forgotten. This can lead to missed opportunities and wasted time and money. 𝗟𝗲 offers a unique solution. Eco-friendly paperless business cards that are easy to update and share. With our QR code, you can share your card with anyone, anytime, anywhere. It's the easiest way to share your details. Interested in getting one? Click on Get Offer and get your own digital business card today.
So if you're ready for your digital business card, for that card, which I think you are, because everything's going digital, right? I mean, you got to have a digital card, because if you don't have a digital card, what are you doing? Right? So go ahead and click on that QR code. Look at mine, and you'll see it's so stellar. And get with Preston and tell him you want the angel discount, and you'll get it straight away. So there you go. So let's just dive right into the next segment, which is we're going to be talking about the crystal connection. It's the black kyanite. Now, this black kyanite, I have one right here. One of my favorites that I had for years and years. It's a different, it's like in shards, right? It's very different. I love this crystal. And yeah, it actually looks like that. That's what I just showed you. And it does. It looks just like that. And the thing is this crystal I use all the time. It's so powerful. And I use it in a lot of different ways. And there's also, most people think of the blue kyanite, which blue kyanite is a beautiful, it's a beautiful one too. But I personally love the black because it carries the highest and most powerful frequency of all the crystals. It's amazing for meditation, soul work, and energy healing. And also it stimulates the third eye. And a fun fact about the kyanite, it withstands high heat and is used in brake shoes and clutch facings and the insulators on spark plugs. I thought that was really funny because, wow, right? Because of that. And it's just interesting how the kyanite, right? The black kyanite, this black kyanite. What I did one time is I put it on my third eye, and just doing that right now. Whoa. So I challenge you to go ahead and put black kyanite and put it on your third eye. Holy moly, it will change. Now, I had one of my students come in, and he wanted a crystal layout, and he wanted to learn how to do it also because he's one of my students. So what I did was I did the crystal layout with all the crystals, and then I put this, the last one. And how I teach is I put one on, we breathe, and then you feel, because that's how you're taught to be able to know how different crystals feel. And then you don't just put them all on someone either, because you don't know how sensitive they are. So this was the last one. And when I put this one on, he was like, whoa, and he started laughing. And then he was almost crying because he said it felt like all of the crystals that I had put around all came together, and it was in a beautiful, soothing way. So that's black hyena. That is the crystal of the week. And so excited that we got to do that one. And as we move into the next segment after the crystal, here we go. And we're getting ready to bring in the wisdom segment with the amazing Marie Minor Nugent. She is a spiritual mentor, leadership coach, confident coach, energy healer. Oh, I could go on and on. I just love this lady. Known her for years and years. Let's bring her on right now. Boom. There she is.
Hey,
Hello, hello.
hey.
Good to see you. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since you've been on the show. I've known
Yes.
you for years and years and years. Could you tell everybody who you are?
So, hi everybody. I'm Marie Nugent. I live here in sunny desert of Arizona, where I share my amazing life with this amazing husband of mine who's a gifted photographer. He always finds the beauty in every moment. And I have two adult sons who keep me inspired. I live in the happy home with two dogs. One that's a little lively terrier mix and a wolf mix that he is just so amazing. He shows us every day what free love can be.
Oh, fabulous, fabulous. Thank you so much. And I want to say, hey, Ramona, to Amanda, to Joan, to John, to Sam. We got so many people coming on. So thank you for being here. And as we pop back over, let's just dive into the first golden nugget. Because
Let's
I'm
do it.
always wanting your awesome golden nuggets and how we show up, because you are. I mean, when I decided to do the theme of love, I was like, oh my gosh, we have to have Marie come on, because man, she is all about that love energy. So here's a good one, and a quote that I found from Oscar Wilde. And it is, to love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance.
Mm. You know what? When I think about love as romance, I think it's like this active, this life-giving choice that you make to, decide that I'm going to love myself. I'm going to treat myself like someone who's special. I'm going to remind myself every day that I am love.
That is a beautiful one, because, in the eyes of the universe, of source, they will say that we are royalty.
Yeah.
And we never really look at ourselves as that. We don't step into knowing that we are.
It takes a little time for us to finally find that space within ourselves to know that we're that royalty. We have to go through all these shifts in life and all these things in life. But finally, when we get to that space, we realize that we are the embodiment of this beautiful being. And when we can just see that in the mirror of who we are and we love ourselves, we can find the queen or the king inside.
And that's the biggest key, isn't it?
Yep.
Because we really are all of that in a cup of tea. As I like, all that in a cup of tea. It's true. It's
It's true.
absolutely true. It is. So, as we move forward and going to the next one, let's talk about. Oh, thanks, John. We appreciate Johnny saying hello and everything. So thank you, and to Sam, and I'm saying hi to Marie. So,
Woohoo.
woo, woo, woo. So as we continue, I love this one too. Love is the spark, gratitude the fuel, and confidence the flame. You are the energy conductor. You ignite them all within you. You being that confidence coach, you've seen thousands and thousands of people with your coaching.
Yeah.
And what is that really? Love is the spark, gratitude is the fuel, ooh, and confidence is the flame.
Because when we really think about it, we have to anchor ourselves in the love. Okay? And when you get anchored in the love, that memory of it becomes who you are. Okay? And so it's like when you keep talking to yourself, if you say negative things to yourself, constantly saying negative things, that's what you're going to manifest. But how about we just think about it? I am perfectly loved. I move with power. I am love. I have this sound mind. I'm great. When we can feel all that, it changes the subconscious repattering inside of our minds. I see it so much in my clients because they come to me with all these these problems, these negative things that they've been thinking inside. I'm this, I'm that, this is happening and that is happening. So when I can help to guide them to anchoring the love, recalling that vivid memory of unconditional love, and then finding their breath, and then finding that visual thing within themselves. Look in the mirror, take a mirror and take it and look at it and see yourself and say, I love you, Marie. Like, it is so important, and it changes who we are.
It's a good point, because when I started this almost 30 years ago, that was one of the first things that I had to do. And I say it like that, viewers, I had to do it, which is take the mirror and do the mirror work. I love you. I
Yes.
love you, Angel Marie. I love you. And then the other one was, I love you, Angel Marie. I love my life, and my life loves me back. Whoa. Right?
Yeah.
Well, a good one. And this goes right into what you just said about having the affirmations and you talking with yourself, because in 2010, a study in the psychology science found that practicing self-affirmations, acts of self-love, reduce stress response and improves problem solving under pressure.
It's the bottom line. Like, hello. And when you think about it, like, as you're saying that, love is what fuels you being a leader. Love is what fuels you having confidence, right? It's all, if without loving yourself, without loving others as well, then you're not going to show up as your bold and confident self. You're not going to show up. You're going to show up with arrogance. You're going to show up with different things that are not in alignment with what love is.
So go ahead and give us something, because viewers, I know you're stepping in and you're like, yeah, that's true. Do I have a foundation of that? Is that my anchor? Am I really,
Right.
how do I really know that I love myself? How do I really know that energy? So do you have one easy step that they can do every day that will help them to see as this grows?
Absolutely. I have a few of them. The one thing I can think of is begin every day with a love check-in. Okay? So when you wake up in the morning, before you reach for that phone, before you do anything, place your hand on your heart and breathe in and say, today I choose to see myself and others through love. And that helps you to understand and to love yourself. Your cortisol levels will lower amazingly, and it will prime the brain to begin with love all day.
And I'll say it again, just one more time slowly, so everybody, this is a writer downer. I love you guys, so write it down.
Yes. Begin your day with a love check-in. So important. I got another one for you.
Okay, and you say, wait a minute, you say so they can write it down.
Yes, you say to yourself, today I choose to see myself and others through love.
There you go. Okay, now give me the other one. There's your
Yes,
writer downers.
Sure. So the next one is lead with listening. So lead with love as an active presence in your life. So when you're in a meeting, when you have a conversation with somebody, pause and ask yourself, what is this person's heart really saying?
Ooh.
What is this person's heart really saying? Because one of my favorites is Mother Teresa. She led with so much wisdom, and she said for us to spread love everywhere we go. Okay? And when we spread love everywhere we go, it starts with listening before we lead.
Yeah.
Listening to what's going on with that other person. What is this person's heart really saying?
That's beautiful. And listeners, another way to look at this too, same thing, is I have that with some of my family members,
Mm-hmm.
because some of it is just, it's just the What they come up with and how they show up can just go, "Arr." And then I have
Yes.
to stay in there and go, okay, I know that they're coming from their heart. I know that they're loving. They might not know how to express themselves and communicate and non-verbally communicate, but what are they really saying? And am I triggering, right, Marina? Because that's the big one. Because
Yes.
you can get triggered by our old shit. And I'm going to say it, old shit.
Hmm.
And okay, am I getting triggered by my own shit? Or is this person really, what are they really saying here?
Yes. And so when we do that, then that's our compassionate self coming out, right? Yeah, what is this person really saying? And you have to create, I really believe in boundaries, and that's a whole nother segment, but boundaries really help us especially when we're navigating through things with family and or with friends, okay, that sometimes, make us feel uncomfortable. But the thing that you have to think is, how do you speak to yourself? Okay? What do you say to yourself? Do you speak to yourself as a beloved friend, or do you speak to yourself saying active criticism all the time? Okay? That's a big one. When I think about, how we look at others and what they're saying, and when with your friends and family, but how do you talk to yourself all the time? So I encourage everybody to make sure that you say to yourself, I'm proud of how I'm growing.
Beautiful. Write her down. And these are affirmations, but these are not affirmations. They're also what we're doing is calibrating,
Yes.
activating, moving that energy. And that's just like in 2013, their research showed that loving kindness meditation and affirmations increases positive emotion and builds resilience, which supports
Yes.
greater self-confidence. This is one thing that happens to me is I will take a break, and sometimes I am flying with so much from the TV show to the event I'm going to getting with this person or having a client, right? I mean, Marie, you're the same way. And we get all of this stuff, and the only thing that I can do, or what I do, is I lay down and I do what? I love you, Angel Marie. I love you, Angel Marie.
Yes.
And I just keep saying it. I love my life. I love my life. I love you, Angel Marie. I love you. And then all of a sudden it starts to calm. Everything starts to calm. And then I
Yes.
can focus. And then once I can focus, I can be in gratitude, or I can be in that compassion for myself or the people. And then I get more clarity.
Yes. You're rewiring those neural pathways. And when you're doing that, that's how you build confidence from the inside out. You're you're getting yourself prepared, you're loving yourself, you're getting yourself to that calm where you're loving who you are and who you're becoming, because we're always becoming.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how old or young you are, people. It doesn't matter.
No.
Well, it really doesn't. You're always building that, and I really like this one by Brene Brown, and it goes right in. I love Brene Brown. I love how she puts things, and she says owning our story and loving ourselves through that process is the bravest thing you'll ever do.
Mm. Yeah,
Jeez.
because then you're owning who you are. And that once you can own who you are, and you can step into that, and then you can own your story, you can see the evolvement of where you came from, and then you can step into it with love and compassion. Because when you don't, because it's like, a lot of people look back at it and then they feel all this shame, and they feel all this, fear of stepping out. No, not the fear, not the shame, the love for yourself. You've made it this far. Yeah. Yes, it's like,
Yes,
I'm proud of how I'm growing. I'm proud of where I'm going. I'm proud of who I am.
and it really is. It's self-esteem, self-worth, yes, but it's self-acceptance.
Self-acceptance.
And that's the key, because people will say, I mean, I look in here and I look at, oh gosh, I'm so much more wrinkly, or no, I'm this, or this, or my hair isn't right, or nobody sees that. They only see the energy. And I want to do a shout out to Laura Dwight, Lori D White, she's saying hello, supporting that you. So, yay! I always like to do that.
Yay!
And thank you, John, again, and Sam, and Linda, and everybody on the replay. Ramona and Amber, you guys are just awesome. Thank you so much. And let's just dive right into. Tell me about a time where you were counseling someone or coaching, because I know that you do a lot of coaching.
Yes, I
And
do.
tell me where they were and how, and maybe one action that you were able to give them that helped them to get to the other side. So these are writer downers, viewers. So here she goes.
Yeah, I can think of a time when a client came to me and she was really dealing with the separation from a husband, and she's dealing with, okay, I got to step into this new life and I'm dealing with all of this negativity from this divorce and just trying to even make it through to it. And inside, she kept feeling, am I worthy of even being myself, being on my own, doing my own thing, because I'm feeling so bad about the things that happened in the past. And I just, worked with her day after, session after session. But one of the pivotal things that changed was when I helped her to see who she is and to love herself and to understand that love is what liberates you. And so, yes, you may have had this love in the past with this human being, but it always comes back to the love of self. Okay. And when you can, hold that love and understand that being grateful that you have been loved and that you're loved now and you're able to love, then you're able to liberate yourself to be that person who can stand in her power and recognize that there's no barriers, that they can be unstoppable with whoever she was. And she was able to step into being an absolutely vibrant person and say, you know what, I'm leaving that life I had behind. I'm gonna love the love that was there, but now I'm going to step into the love of myself so that I can step forward and show that I can love others.
Beautiful. And give me an action. You ready, viewers? Because I know this is a writer downer. What did you give her? Because we can say all that.
Mm-hmm.
We have to what? We have to condition the reticular brain, get out of that function, neural
Yes.
nets.
I would say that the number one thing that I helped her with was creating a weekly sacred yes appointment. And that was to have the self care of herself, to block of time once a week for something that nourishes her body, her mind, and her spirit. Maybe a massage, a nature walk, a dance class, a silent prayer, to be treated this as a non-negotiable, okay? That I'm going to make sure that I rest and I love myself and I have create a self-care sacred yes appointment with myself.
Ooh, that is a beautiful one. I love that one. Yes, and I'm saying yes because why? Because that is something that when my dog was around, my shine, every day at
Hmm.
4 o'clock was when she ate, and I would take time with her, and that was my time, that was her time, and I stopped doing that, and it's been almost 2 years. And
Mm.
just last week, I said, you know what? I'm stopping at 4 o'clock. I mean, I'm up at 4 a.m. and I go. So it's like, no, I'm going to stop at 4 o'clock, and from 4 to 5, I'm going to take that hour and do that. Yes, maybe take a walk, whatever that means to me. And a lot of times, and I really want you to hear this, viewers and listeners, is go ahead and just go outside and take your shoes off and your socks off and get grounded and earth yourself.
Yes.
Please.
That the feet on the ground, just feeling yourself grounded. It's that sacred yes appointment. That's that putting yourself first, loving who you are and feeling that vibration that comes up from the bottoms of your feet.
So we've given you quite a few writer downers to do, but I think one of the biggest things is for you to take in is how you want to change how you look at your life with more love in it. And that
Yes.
means maybe what? Maybe not so much of the TV.
Oh, the TV can change us. Yeah. I have to admit that I'm not much of a TV watcher. I spend more of my time, reading and writing and just spending time without the TV because it's just, yeah, that.
And beautiful. And John's putting it great. He's like, wow, this is powerful, and the commitment to self-care. I love it. So great, great. And I like this is as an alchemist, and you are too. We all are
Absolutely.
alchemists because we're managing energy, we're manipulating it, we're balancing it, we're changing the form. And as an alchemist, I see it. I've seen it all the time. Is that grateful gratitude transform that fear into that light? And confidence
Yes.
carries that light into the world with love.
Yes. And when you're confident, it's not about volume again, it's about alignment. When you care for yourself with love, when you speak love, when you act in love, you naturally lead with that quiet authority of someone who knows that they are both loved and they're a blessing.
And that's the powerful part. That's what we want. Absolutely. Wow. I think we hit a lot on. And if there's anything you'd like to leave with before we go into the calibration.
Yeah, one thing is just remember to practice love in action. you know, be the love, share the love, and act in love. That's all I can say to everyone. Don't, love yourself first. And when you can love yourself, you can bring that whole expression out to the world.
Yeah. Yeah. And how do you do that? One of the ways, and we'll give it to you right here, is how I've done it is every time I look in the mirror, and that's every time I go to the bathroom and I wash my hands, I look in the mirror. It's all day. And every time I look in
Hmm.
that mirror, I say, you are love, lovable, and loving. And I am open to receive love. Receive love. I love you, Angel Marie. I love you, Angel Marie. I love you, Angel Marie. What am I doing? Vibrationally putting that frequency around me.
Yes.
I
It's
love this
so powerful.
conversation and I love you, and it's okay. And if you watch, how many times do you tell people you love them?
I'm one that tells people I love them all the time.
see, and I do too. And sometimes people go, well, you say it all the time. I don't know if you really, yeah, I do really mean it.
That's
Are you
coming from my
serious?
heart.
It's coming from my heart every night. And I
Yes.
say, love you, bye bye. I mean, I say it to you too. Love you, bye. Love you, bye.
Yes.
Love you, bye. Love you, bye. See you for that. Oh, do that to yourself. And I say that when I go to bed. Good night, Angel Marie. I love you. Good night, Angel Marie. I love you.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. So thank you for all of this. And as we move on to the next segment, let's go into the meditation. And it's very exciting because Marie's going to do it for us today. I usually do it. So hey, I get a time off. So you know what? We're going to go right into the meditation, probably at about 4 or 5 minutes of it. And again, I want to say thank you to everybody because I see you and I celebrate you. So thank you so much for being here. And we're going to go right into right now. And I'll be back in a few minutes. And you take over.
All right. All right, everybody. Well, it's just really a pleasure to be here. I love being with Angel Marie. She just makes me feel wonderful. And I want you to think about today this personal calibration is the art of tuning the inner life so that your outer actions match the highest truth of who you are. And when we calibrate to love, transformation begins. Neuroscience tells us that when we rest in love and gratitude, that the brain starts to change and it quiets down, and our frontal cortex, that seat of clarity, that wise decision making, lights up. So I'm a very much a spiritual person, and one of the biggest scriptures that I love is 1 John 4:18 that says there is no fear in love. Perfect love casts out fear. So I want you to think about that as we go into this guided meditation, because confidence isn't performance, it's the calm assurance that you are fully loved, that you were created on purpose, for a purpose, and equipped to live and love boldly. That's the truth. So let's do this meditation here today, okay? So let's step into this recalibration. So find a comfortable position with your feet grounded and close your eyes if you wish, and take in a nice deep breath. and release. Take it slow, deep breath in through your nose and release it gently through your mouth. Now this time, when you breathe in love. And breathe out tension. And with every breath, I want you to imagine that you're drawing in divine love and you're releasing fear and worry and all those things. Breathe it in. Now I want you to picture a golden light just above your head, the pure frequency of love. And with each inhale, the light is flowing downward through your crown, across your forehead, behind your eyes, and softening every thought. It moves through your throat and freeing your voice. Down into your heart, expanding warmth and compassion. Through your arms and your hands and your torso and your legs, until every cell in your body is just glowing, just feeling amazing inside. And silently or aloud, let these words settle deep within you. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am loved with an everlasting love. God has given me a spirit of love, power, and a beautiful mind. Feel that deep inside yourself. Feel your love and your heart just expanding. Feel the heart being steady. And notice how your body is softening and the mind is clearing. This is what it's meant to calibrate. Your whole being aligned in love. Now allow that golden light to expand outward, forming this gentle sphere around you, a shield of peace and power. See it stretch further, touching those things, those care inside of yourself for your family, for your friends, even someone that you may find challenging. Breathe love out to them. As you give, you are filled again. An endless flow of love comes to you. Let's stay here for a few deep breaths. Inhale love and exhale fear. Good. Now as you gently open your eyes, notice that subtle shift inside you, that you haven't just relaxed, that you're realigned now, that you have this fear that's been released, this love that's been expanded, this confidence that's been awakened. Yes. And carry this with you today. Carry it. Let love be the setting of your intention compass. Let it be there. When love leads, confidence flows.
Oh, isn't that beautiful? It does. That was wonderful. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
You're welcome.
Wonderful. So let's get them moving and grooving. And thank you for being here and giving what you gave. We so appreciate you. Now remember the words I wrote just for you.
You got ambition, fire and soul. Look within your heart, let your spirit flow. Ask for what you want, show 'em what you got. Take it to the top, don't you ever stop. Shine, Shine, shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine, shine, shine on. Looking for the answers, seeking you will find. Open up your heart, leave it all behind. Smile and laugh, always give back. Glowing like a star, show 'em who you are. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine, shine, shine on. You're the secret, you're the answer. You know who you are. Look within you, breathe and focus. You're a shining star. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine, shine, shine on. Don't you worry, don't you fake it. Be just who you are. You're the answer to the question. You're that shining star. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine, shine, shine on. Now that you can see all that you can be, breathe into your heart. Don't you ever stop. Shine.
Thank you, honey. So wonderful to see you.
Welcome, love you, girl.
Love you. Thank you so much. Until we get to see you here next time. Bye, honey. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Wasn't she awesome? I told you she was going to be like amazing, right?
Come on and shine.
Come on and shine with me.
You make the
Yeah.
difference. Your differences are what makes you amazing.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Come on and shine with me. Thank you so much for playing with me. Wasn't she awesome? Giving us that calibration, that meditation to help us just hone into that frequency, to that energy. So powerful. And I just want to remind you of something, of all of you, that I love you and I thank you for being here. And I want to give you this free gift. And in this free gift, in this VIP, go ahead and take a picture of that QR code and get on my calendar. I want to know your story. I want to know who you are because I so appreciate you. And thank you for being here. And I also want you also to remember your energy is the music of your life. So keep it tuned, keep it flowing, and keep it shining bright. Because I'm going to be here every week with amazing wisdom waves with amazing guests from all over the world every Thursday at 11 o'clock Pacific. And again, this is not just a show. This is a beautiful movement, and it's a global impact, and it's going to be taking off even more and more. And thank you, everybody, with your chat fingers that you have gotten on here. I so appreciate you and bringing them that wisdom. And also, just breathing into this also is what? You. Yes, I'm talking to you. You have a story, you have a message. And the world is waiting and wants to hear it, and they need to hear it from you. So reach out to me. I'd love to feature you right here on Energize You TV because it's powerful. And next week, we're going to have the amazing Simone come on and talk to us all about self-sabotage and how we can get ourselves out of that self-sabotage. And until then, I hope you have a fabulous week and connecting to your main and your energy. And until next time, shine your frequency, live in harmony. And what? Yes, I love you.